Let me say a pleasant good evening and welcome to all of you here tonight. I want to especially recognize Mrs. Bridget London, my husband, Dr. Dwight Angus, all members of staff of the Division of Community Development and Culture, all performers, but especially tonight, Calypso Rose, the mighty shadow. Let's pay recognition to them. A cultural ambassador, a living legend, a tower of strength, a woman who lives purposefully, shattering glass ceilings and championing the cause of women everywhere she goes. The epitome of class and charisma, our Tobago gem, Dr. MacArthur Lewis Calypso Rose. She has inspired all of you to assemble here tonight in celebration of her invaluable contributions to our rich culture. She has ignited a tempo in many of our hearts that transcends age, gender, ethnicity. And so tonight, it's about appreciation for the work of a daughter of the soil who continues to represent our country with the highest of standards as a cultural ambassador. Calypso Rose has to be admired for what she represents. Someone who was not limited by gender when she won the first Calypso King competition in Trinidad, in evidently what we knew as a man's world. In fact, that year, 1978, in honor of her, they changed it from the king to the Calypso monarch instead. She's someone who was not limited by her environment, since she was the first Trinidad and Tobago artist to go gold on the international music charts. She's someone who was not limited by background when, as a mature Calypsonian, she pursued and achieved her doctorate. And someone who is definitely not limited by age, with her growing achievements in a competitive global market, demonstrated by her recently receiving the Womax Award a few months ago in France. Our Rose commands large and diverse audiences worldwide. And I know I speak on behalf of all present when I say we feel honored to be in her presence and for the concert here this evening. The show will also include our Calypso monarchs from the various competitions held on the island in 2016, from our Junior Calypso Monarch competition to our Heritage Monarch, females who have been inspired by the undisputed Queen of Calypso, our Rose. But the men are not to be left out. Tonight we have another cultural icon, son of the soil and literary giant, Mr. Winston Bailey, the mighty shadow. The Tobago House of Assembly recognizes the supreme achievements of these stalwarts, and they must both be congratulated for recently receiving the Tobago House of Assembly Gold Achiever Award last December. This is the highest award on the Tobago landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also in a special cultural season, and as such, tonight is about a celebration of our carnival, where in Tobago, it is the opportunity, I always say, to experience reveling and relaxing in the same moment. An encounter like no other that merges pan, calypso, and mass with beaches, cuisine, and rest. In these testing economic times, the Division of Community Development and Culture saw this evening as an opportunity to collaborate with Calypso Rose in launching the Tobago Carnival 2017. And so tonight promises to be one full of entertainment and education, an experience that conjures up memories for some and inspires creativity in others. A showcase of the extraordinary talent of Tobagonians and an appreciation of our culture through pan, calypso, masquerade, and of course, our treasured icons. In closing, and on a personal note, it is the last opportunity I will have to address you publicly as the Secretary of Community Development and Culture. Over the last 4 years, which I enjoyed immensely, I have been granted the opportunity to work the length and breadth of the island to improve the quality of lives and your cultural experiences. And I remain thankful for having had the opportunity to serve my fellow Tobagonians and by extension, my country. Thank you for the support and recommendations conveyed over the last few years, and I wish you and your families the best in the future. I invite you to sit back or come up front and revel, but whichever you choose, please enjoy the show. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much, Dr. Denise Angus.